So we got police officers. Well, I think they're police. They're not police officers. Now asking people where they're going and where they're coming from. So I just had an interaction with one. She said, "Can you tell me your travelling plans today?" And I said, "No." And she said, "Okay, I'll get the police officer to have a chat with you." So here we go. Excuse me, can I ask you what you're doing here today, please?
We are enforcing the regulations not to drive to exercise.
Yeah, now, you just spoke to me, was it yourself?
No, it was me.
It was yourself, okay. So, you asked me what my travel plans were?
No, so I asked you where you would travel from today.
Where have I travelled from today?
Yeah.
It's none of your business.
Okay.
Okay, and then you said to me that you're going to get a police officer to have a chat with me.
Yeah.
It's none of his business either.
Okay.
Okay? So, I personally don't pay for you to harass members of the public walking dogs and playing with their kids on the weekend. It's bad enough what's going on at the moment, right, in the last year, and we've got uniformed officers harassing members of the public, telling them they can't drive to certain places. Okay? It's got none of your business. Okay?
Okay.
Great.
So you know I am filming as well. Okay?
That's great. That's great. You should always film. Yeah? And it'll just prove what are you actually doing. So haven't you got better things to do? Seriously, have you got better things to do or what? I mean, there's muggers out there, there's criminals out there, there's drug dealers out there, and you're stopping people driving their car down the road to a park.
We're actually Pcsos, so we don't have the authority to arrest, so we wouldn't actually be able to arrest those people that you just mentioned.
Yes, but you're there as support, aren't you? Or do you do all the dirty work? Do you do all the dirty work that the police officers won't do? Is that what you're doing? See, because that's how you just presented you, see.
You're allowed your opinion. That's
Yeah. Do you think that's a good way to do resources? Is to turn around and just harass people for walking their dogs and playing with their kids on a Saturday afternoon? Come on, think about it, ladies.
Follow instructions. So
Think about it, ladies.
we're doing our job, and you're at the moment disrupting us from doing our job.
I'm asking you questions. Am I allowed to ask you questions? I paid for all this. We paid for all this mess in the first place, haven't we? Yeah, we're still paying for this mess, and our children are going to be paying for this mess.
Okay.
Correct? Your children are going to be paying for this mess.
I might not have children.
You might not have children, but you understand what I'm saying, correct?
What mess is there in
Well,
your
like everyone not working, whole economy on hold. Yeah, this mess.
Yeah.
The money that is being spent now, your children will pay for this money in 30, 40 years' time. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, and personally, I don't think anyone here believes the same either. That harassing members of the public for merely driving down the road, when they're not obliged to answer your question. You understand that, don't you?
They are obliged.
So what offence am I committing by not answering your question?
So there's regulations that are being put in place.
What offence am I committing by not answering the question?
We've been given power.
Yeah, no, but listen to what I'm saying to you. What offence am I committing? Okay, go on and let me finish. Yeah.
The legislation, the law at the moment is that you're not supposed to drive to exercise.
Right.
That is the law that is
Yeah.
being created.
What is the law that says that I have to answer your questions?
So we've been given the power to ask for your details.
Yeah.
So that we
And
can
what power have you got that I have to answer your questions?
The power I've just said. So we've been.
So I'm not going to answer your question. I refuse to answer her question.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to answer your question. So what offence have I committed?
So you would be in breach of our power to get your name, address, things like that.
No, you didn't ask me. You didn't ask me that. You asked me what I was doing, and I refused to answer your question.
Yeah.
Okay. So what offence have I committed?
Well, obviously we can't get the information, and therefore.
Yeah, but you haven't asked the information. You asked me a question. You asked me a question. You asked me. You said to me, "What is your travel arrangements today? Where have you come from today?" And I refused to answer that question.
Yeah.
So what offence have I committed?
You prevented us from getting information to establish whether you.
So I've committed an offence.
Yeah.
Okay, get me arrested. Get me arrested. Yeah, arrest me. Arrest me. You want to arrest me?
Because.
Arrest me.
We just told you. We
Arrest me.
Like I said, we're Pcsos, okay? We don't have the power to arrest.
You don't know the law either.
I do know the law.
You don't. Well, arrest me then.
Like I said,
can't arrest you. You just.
What law am I breaking? You should know what law I'm breaking then. If you,
You're breaking the law by being outside
yeah.
for no reason away from your home address.
Have I answered your question?
You answered that question.
No, I haven't answered any questions.
Exactly.
So what offence have I committed? You're presuming I'm out for no reason.
I'm not presuming. We've
We-
asked you where
Yeah.
you've come from.
Yeah.
And
I said no.
Yeah.
Okay, so what offence am I committing?
Well, we need to establish whether you're committing offence. So
Okay,
until you
so
give
what
us that
offence am I committing? What offence am I committing?
You are wasting our time.
No, what offence am I committing by not answering your questions?
We can't establish whether.
Yes,
you're
so
committing
what,
an
I
offence.
understand all of the what you're telling me, what offence have I committed?
Because you're withholding information, so we can't establish whether.
Have I got the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Okay, so what offence am I committing?
If you want the right to remain silent,
Yeah.
you're still speaking though.
Yes, but I can choose when to stay silent.
Okay, so we're not going to engage in conversations with you.
Yeah, because you need to tell me what law I'm breaking.
I've told you on numerous
What law is
occasions.
it then? Tell me what law.
The thing is, we can't establish whether you're breaking a law until
No,
you
I-
answer our questions.
Yeah, that's right, but I'm not obliged to answer your questions.
But you are.
I'm not. Arrest me then. Get a sworn officer down here to arrest me for not answering your question.
Okay.
All right?
What was you
Remember, I've recorded everything so far.
That's absolutely fine.
Great.
Okay.
Record this. Remember, you asked me where I was going, correct?
You're the one that wanted to get arrested. You're the one that wanted to speak to a police officer.
What's that?
You're the one that wanted to get arrested.
What am I going to get arrested for? Not answering questions.
Yeah.
So I have to answer your questions.
Yeah.
Do you realise how wrong you are? You've got the right to remain silent. You understand that, don't you?
Yeah. And you'll
Okay.
be arrested until you get.
But then that's not a right to remain silent, is it?
Well, it is.
It's not. It's not. That's it. Make sure you put your camera back on now you've left your colleagues and you've had your little conspiring. It beeps and flashes, you know, like it's supposed to. And you're supposed to tell me as well.
I have to tell you.
You should tell me, actually, yeah. But I like the way you switch your camera off to speak to your colleagues.
Yes, because I don't need to record what I'm saying over
Oh, I'm sure you don't. I'm sure that could be quite incriminating. Why would you switch it off?
Because otherwise there's a lot of footage to look through, innit?
Is it? That's why I've recorded all the way through.
Okay.
No one can accuse you of editing. How long's the ETA on them?
They're on their way.
Yeah, I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to your
Like I
colleague.
said, I'm not engaging with you, okay?
What do you mean you're not engaging with me? You're getting a sworn police officer down here to speak to me. Yeah. Okay.
By your request.
Yeah. And how long would that take? It's a reasonable question.
There's no time on it, unfortunately. You can give me a time.
Okay. Am I being detained?
No?
Okay, great. Cool. As long as we get that cleared up. At least you're not harassing members of the public walking their dogs now. You're just harassing me instead.
Public saviour, aren't you?
Sorry?
You're a public saviour, aren't you?
Well, I'm sure you're the heroes, you know. Asking members of the public who haven't committed a crime where they've been, where they're going. You're the heroes, aren't you? Is that them now? Great. Hello, ladies.
Right, what's the issue?
The issue is, the lady, I believe it was yourself. Yeah, you stopped me in my car on a public road and said to me, "Where have I been, or where am I going?"
Yeah.
Personally, I thought I wasn't involved it wasn't a road traffic act. I didn't get stopped.
Public road where?
So-
Here
so-
or there?
So here.
Here. Right, okay.
Okay, buses used to turn around as public. So she asked me where I was going. I said it's got nothing to do with you, and drove off. She said, "I'll go and get a police officer, and we'll get your details, and we'll work it out that way."
Right.
And so I come back and I said that, you know, why are you harassing members of the public? Merely walking their dogs, you know, playing with their kids on a Saturday.
It's not harassment, but yeah.
Okay, you don't call it harassment. I've seen it multiple
I can tell
times.
you it's not harassment.
I've witnessed it. Okay,
Right,
you can tell me your opinion. I'm telling you mine. Okay,
Right,
and then what happened then is that she said I have to answer her question. That I have to answer where have I been or where am I going.
Okay.
I've got the right to remain silent. She said you'll get arrested if I don't answer my question.
Right, okay.
Okay, so I informed her that I have the right to remain silent at all times. It can risk her arrest, but she wasn't asking my details. She was asking me where I'm going and where I'm coming from.
Okay.
So I know for a fact that I'm not obliged to answer those questions.
Right. Can I speak now?
Yep.
Do you understand why we're here today?
Yeah, I understand what you're here to do. What you're here to doing today is that you're stopping members of the public in their cars, and then you're asking them questions, saying where have you been, where are you going? Instead, what you should be doing is going down Neville Street, Riverside, Grangetown, when there's full of drug dealers and
Right.
idiots down there, and sorting them out. That's what you should be doing. But what you're actually doing, you're going to a public park and harassing members of the public.
Right. Can you understand the bigger picture here?
Yeah, the bigger picture is,
Right, so-
the bigger picture, for the last 10 months we've been in a lockdown. Basically, we've been in a
Yeah, I
lockdown for 10
understand
months, and it was for a 3-week, it was to flatten the curve.
Right,
So far, the lockdown's gone on for 10 months, okay? No curve's been flattened,
Okay.
there's no resolution.
All right. I can't answer
Vaccines
that.
don't cure anything. You're still going to wear masks when the vaccine. That's the biggest picture. Okay, liberty's being destroyed.
Listen, we've all been in lockdown. We all.
No. You all got jobs. You're on double time. You're doing great.
Right, okay. But we all feel emotional about the situation. I can assure you.
Yeah. So when I see crown servants, harassing members of the public, they pay their wages, right? And you may giggle and laugh, but you pay taxes, but we pay your taxes on top.
Right,
Yeah.
listen now. Right? I understand you're upset, and I get that, okay?
Right.
But what I'm saying to you is, they're not harassing anyone, they're asking them where.
Okay, that's your
where they're
opinion.
from. No, because if I live in.
Have I got the right? Have I got the right not to answer that question?
Where you live in?
Have I got the right to not answer that question?
No, because you're not causing a scene.
Have I got I'm obliged to answer that question?
Are you causing a scene?
No. They've called you.
Right.
I haven't called you.
So what we're saying is, they're asking people, where do you live?
Yeah.
Why are you coming
Am
here
I
today?
obliged to answer that
Because
question?
of COVID, yeah?
Am I obliged to answer that question?
Well, if you're breaching COVID...
But am I obliged to answer that question?
Yeah, right. If you're breaching COVID...
Am I obliged to answer that
you're
question?
obliged to talk to us about
Am I obliged to answer the question?
If I ask your name... If I ask
She didn't ask my name, and she didn't ask my details, and she didn't say she was finding me. She asked me where I was coming from or where I was going to.
You're being absolutely silly here.
No, she said I have to answer that question. That one there. You're just still nodding your head. Have I got to answer that question?
We could have sorted this out.
Yes, but have I got to answer that question? She said you're going to get yourself arrested. I said, well, what? She did not answer the questions.
Listen, we have got obviously laws.
I know, but am I obliged to answer the question?
Can I talk?
Because you haven't answered the question. Am I obliged to answer that question?
Can I talk?
Am I obliged to answer that question?
Am I obliged to answer that question?
Am I obliged to answer the question she posed to me?
Yeah, because we have laws under the coronavirus.
So I haven't got the right to remain silent?
You just listen to me. Just stop talking and listen to me.
No, I'm not going to stop talking. I'm not going to stop
First of
talking.
all, yes, we're in the middle of a pandemic, right?
Right.
Yeah, we're trying to stop everyone
Right.
from being in lockdown.
Yeah.
By doing that,
Yeah.
people are floating the rules and not
Yeah.
caring, not wearing masks,
Yeah.
spreading the virus.
Well,
People dying
I don't have to
of
wear a
this.
mask.
Pardon?
I don't have to wear a mask.
There's people dying, right?
Yeah.
We're trying to stop
0.3% of people who contract it under 50.
We are trying to stop the virus from spreading.
Yeah.
So everybody can be out of lockdown.
Yeah.
So you can go walk your dog.
Yes, so the lockdown's working. We're in times 3 now, working well.
Can I finish?
But what's this about a crime? I want to know, am I obliged to answer that question?
Can you just let
No,
me finish,
no.
right?
I don't want you cops spaying into me. I don't want you cops spaying into me about viruses and all that. That's all I've been listening to for 10 months. That's all I want to know. Am I obliged to answer that question she posed to me?
What question you want about now?
She said to me, I have to answer her questions.
What question you want about?
She said, where have I been and where am I going? I said, I'm not going to answer that question.
What question did I ask you?
Well, go on, you tell me. You posed it.
Where have you travelled from?
You posed it.
Where have you travelled from today?
Where have you travelled? I said, I'm not telling you. And she goes, I'll go and get the police and you'll have to answer to the police.
Right, because under the Coronavirus Act, okay, because it's new,
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
okay, if we suspect that someone's breaching COVID...
She's just stopping every car coming in. She's not suspecting anything. There's no reasonable about that. That's just stopping every car that's coming into the car park.
You're just not listening, are you?
Yeah, but you just said reasonable. You said reasonable.
You just want to argue.
Yeah, but you just said reasonable.
You just want to argue.
Okay.
Right?
So
Are you living wrong here?
no, I'm not going to answer those questions.
But as I just said to you, okay, if we suspect that someone's breaching
Yep.
COVID
Yep.
restrictions,
Yep.
okay, then we need to know who they are,
Yep.
where they're from,
Yep.
where they're going. Okay.
Did you say
to
did you say you were
breach.
going to put me through for a fine? Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay. So,
So-
that's
so
one.
it's no-
Out a breach.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but am I obliged to answer the question?
But to find out if you're a breach or not, yes.
No, I'm not.
Well,
Come
you
on,
don't give us-
ladies.
You don't give us your name and details. We don't know who you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is.
What crime do
then.
you suspect me of committing?
Why you? But you need to wear a mask because you're spitting. Okay.
Sorry?
I said you need to wear a mask because you're spitting.
I don't need to wear a mask. I'm in public.
Well, you are spitting.
Well, you could keep it 2 meters away.
So who are you?
I'm a member of the public.
Right.
What's your aim for today? What are you hoping to achieve?
Well, I don't know. I'm in a park and I've got a dog with me. I don't know. What do you think I'm doing today?
So do you drive here?
That's another question I don't answer.
Where's this car?
See?
That's what you're not supposed to do.
Right.
You're supposed to start from your door and finish it.
Yeah.
Whether that's walking a dog,
Yeah.
cycling, running.
So these people here, they committing an offence?
Why would they be committing an offence?
I don't know because they're in a car.
But they've got masks on.
So I was in a car.
You're travelling to exercise.
Yeah, they're travelling.
But now we're dealing with you, aren't we?
Yeah. So are they committing an offence?
So we can deal with them after we've dealt with you.
Yeah, I understand what you've been instructed to do, and it's tough for you too. But remember,
thank you.
you just passed laws. You've just passed laws that are passed through Parliament, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, great. See, that's the problem. You will follow what gets legislation that's passed through Parliament. I understand that, but the problem is that. No, I'm not. You're asking me for things I don't have to divulge.
If you commit an offence,
Yeah, which I hadn't.
but we don't know that yet.
That's right.
Yeah.
But it's for you to prove it. It's not for me.
Right, so you work with us.
You're
If you
looking at the
commit,
information to prove it, are you?
Yes, but I'm not obliged to.
if you commit an
committed offence.
No, I'm not obliged to.
you have to give your details.
No, I'm not.
There's an offence.
She never asked for my
If
details.
you know the law, you know it's a failure.
She never asked for my details, not once. See, this is the difference, see? She never asked for my details.
Right, you. I'm
Yeah.
just going to give you like a warning,
Yeah.
all right, in relation to COVID.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah,
So obviously we're in a pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're trying to stop the curve. We're
Yeah.
trying to stop the lockdown because
Yeah.
everyone wants to be free, and we all understand that, right? It is a traumatic and it is having a catastrophic effect on people's lives. Yeah.
yeah.
So what we're saying is, you must start exercise from your doorstep. Thank you for letting me speak. And finish at your doorstep.
So you know where I live now, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how close am I to where I live?
If you've travelled.
Yes, because
Car, mate, right?
yeah, I've travelled. Like everyone here has travelled.
So we'll have a chat with them, right?
We can only do it one person at a time.
Yeah, no, but look, this is so stupid it gets. This is so stupid. You've PNC checked me. You know exactly who I am, and it's proven that I live very close by, within a mile, 2 miles of this address.
Do you feel the need to travel then?
Because I might have gone somewhere like the shop.
You might. You might have
But
done.
unfortunately, the law is in place to say you cannot drive to exercise. That is in place.
Right. I like I said, I might have been shopping.
You might.
See, I understand this game point. She never asked me for my details. She asked me where I was coming and where I'm going from. I'm not obliged to answer that question. If she said she was going to find me and then ask for my details and I refused to give my details, I know that I've got to give my
Yeah, but
details.
if we ask for your details
Yeah.
and you refuse to give your details,
Of what crime have I committed?
Coronavirus Act. There's laws.
Well, right, yeah, but
You're listening
yes,
to
yes,
it.
but you haven't formally said you're going to find me unless you give me my details.
I don't want to find you, mate.
No, but she said I'd get arrested.
I don't want to find you, mate. I want to try and
Okay, cool.
engage with you.
Look,
and educate
I walk my dog once a day. That's what I do, all right?
Lovely.
Currently, I'm out of a job. First time in 10 years. And the reason for this is Corona, all right? And we're all under lockdown. We're under continuous lockdown, all right? And then we've got Crown servants harassing. I know you're saying it's not harassing. I'm saying it is. It's harassing members of the public.
I understand.
This happened to me about 9 months ago, right?
It's been hard. I appreciate that.
And it was a WPC then. And that went very viral, that video. So let's not go down that
Look, I
route.
didn't appreciate
Can I
it
be
being a
honest
red
with you?
flag.
Yeah.
right? In all due respect, okay, we're human like everybody else, so we get it.
we understand lockdown, we understand the pressures put in it, right? And you don't know our circumstances, you don't know our family life either, okay? But you saying this went viral, I'm like, it's irrelevant, it doesn't matter.
But we've got Pcsos stopping members of the public on a public highway, literally stopping, and then saying because I don't answer questions, they're gonna get me arrested, which is nonsense.
Listen, they're asking where people are going, where they've been.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be. If they've got no powers, they shouldn't be.
Leave them alone.
They're doing a dirty job. They're doing your job, aren't they?
They're doing a good job.
They're helping anyway. Yeah, they are. They're just helping.
Look,
We're all here to help.
yeah, look,
The dog's freezing.
I know he is, and he needs his walk, right?
You know the score, you can't.
I know the score. I know the
This is
score.
a warning for you today now. Alright?
It's not a warning because if you want to fine me and threaten to fine me, I'll give you my details under risk of arrest.
Any threat?
But she didn't do
I
that.
want to find you. Right?
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah, but that's the reality. She said I have to answer those questions,
Well,
and I don't.
I can deal with that.
Great.
All right, mate. Have a
You
nice
take
day.
care, and thank you, ladies, for dealing with it where you did. Thank you.
Yeah, mate.
Cheers. Okay. Wait. Figure, come here.